Have you ever opened your eyes in the dead of night? Your leg twisted in a knot of pain so sharp, it leaves you breathless? You're disoriented. You sit up. You clutch your calf or thigh, hoping the pain will pass. But it doesn't. Not right away. For a few agonizing moments, it feels like your body is working against you. And the worst part? It keeps happening. Night after night, your sleep gets hijacked by cramps that seem to come out of nowhere. And you wonder, is this just part of getting older? Do I really have to live with this? The answer is no. Not if you understand what's really going on inside your body. Leg cramps, especially at night, aren't just annoying interruptions. They're red flags. Signals from your body that something deeper is off balance. And here's what most people don't realize. This isn't just about age. It's about minerals. It's about hydration. It's about inflammation. And yes, it's about what you're eating or not eating. Natural health educator Barbara O'Neill has long emphasized this truth. When your body lacks the building blocks it needs. When magnesium, potassium, calcium, or vitamin D run low, your muscles panic. They seize. They cramp. And no amount of stretching or massage can fix the root problem. But here's the good news. The answer isn't locked inside a pill bottle. It's right in your kitchen. Today, RealRoot Health will guide you through 10 powerful, natural foods. Each one carefully chosen to target the real causes of nighttime leg cramps. These aren't trendy superfoods or expensive supplements. They're affordable, delicious, and backed by real science. Some you may already be eating. Others might surprise you. But be warned. Miss even one. And you could be skipping the very nutrient your body's been desperately trying to find. So stick with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why those painful cramps keep waking you up, you'll know exactly what to do about them. Let's get started. So, why do leg cramps become more common as we get older? Why do they seem to strike just as you're finally drifting off to sleep? The answer isn't as simple as aging. It's deeper. And the good news is, it's fixable. Let's start with what's really going on. As we age, our bodies go through quiet but powerful changes. We gradually lose muscle mass, sometimes without even noticing. Our hydration levels drop more easily. Our nerves become more sensitive. And our ability to absorb key nutrients, like magnesium, potassium, and calcium, starts to decline. And when those minerals fall out of balance, your muscles can't function the way they're meant to. Instead of staying relaxed through the night, they become twitchy, tight, and unpredictable. And that's when the cramps hit. Now, here's the part most people don't realize. Medications that many seniors take, like diuretics for blood pressure, or statins for cholesterol, can actually deplete these essential minerals even faster. Add in low fluid intake, poor sleep, and a lack of real nutrients in processed food. And suddenly, your body is running on empty. No wonder your legs are screaming. And if you've been told it's just part of getting older, you may have accepted this pain as your new normal. But that's not the truth. According to Barbara O'Neill and many other experts in natural health, leg cramps are a symptom, not a sentence. They're your body's way of crying out for balance, for restoration, for relief. It's not about popping more pills. It's about giving your body what it's missing. And the fastest, most effective way to do that is through food. That's why, in just a moment, we'll walk through 10 of the most powerful, nourishing, and cramp-fighting foods you can eat, foods that truly make a difference. But before we dive into the list, remember this. If you only treat the symptom, you'll always be chasing the pain. But when you address the root, you set your body free. Let's look at the foods that do exactly that. Let's start with one of the most familiar and underestimated foods out there. The banana. You've probably heard it helps with cramps. But few people understand just how powerful this fruit really is, especially for older adults. Bananas are often called nature's electrolyte pill. And honestly, that's not an exaggeration. They're loaded with potassium, a mineral that plays a key role in how your muscles contract and how your nerves communicate. And here's the kicker, low potassium is one of the top causes of nighttime leg cramps, especially in seniors. Why? Because as we age, our kidneys process potassium less efficiently. We also tend to drink less water, eat less produce, and take medications, like diuretics or certain blood pressure pills, that flush potassium out of the body faster. So what happens? Your body starts running low. Your muscles lose their calm. And the cramps begin. But here's where bananas come in. A single medium banana contains around 400 milligrams of potassium, and it's incredibly easy to digest. Even better? Bananas also provide vitamin B6, which supports nerve health, especially for those dealing with tingling, restless legs, or minor neuropathy. So yes, bananas don't just soothe your muscles. They calm your nervous system too. But not all bananas are created equal. The riper the banana, the higher the sugar content. That's great for a quick energy boost, but not ideal for blood sugar stability. If you're managing diabetes or trying to avoid sugar spikes, go for small, slightly green bananas. They're rich in resistant starch, which digests more slowly and supports gut health, a major bonus for mineral absorption. So how should you eat them? There are countless ways. Add sliced banana to a bowl of oatmeal in the morning. Blend one into a smoothie with Greek yogurt and spinach for a triple cramp defense combo. Or pair a banana with a small handful of almonds or pumpkin seeds for a muscle-loving snack rich in potassium, magnesium, and healthy fats. Even eating just half a banana before bed can help relax your muscles and reduce the chances of those sudden 2 a.m. cramps. But a quick word of caution. If you have chronic kidney disease, you may need to limit potassium. So always check with your doctor before adding bananas regularly. Still, for most people, bananas are an easy, affordable, and delicious way to feed your muscles exactly what they need. And remember, this isn't just about fixing cramps. It's about prevention. It's about giving your body what it needs before the pain shows up. Bananas are more than a snack. They're part of a strategy. Let's move on to the next powerhouse food. While bananas deliver a fast potassium fix, our next food takes things even further, by combining multiple nutrients your body craves into one creamy, delicious package. Let's talk about avocados. Yes, that humble green fruit smashed on toast is actually one of the most powerful leg cramp fighters out there. Why? Because unlike most foods, avocados offer both potassium and magnesium, two minerals that work together like a dream team to calm your muscles and soothe your nerves. In fact, a single avocado contains more potassium than a banana, plus a generous dose of magnesium. And something most fruits lack, healthy fats. These fats aren't just for heart health. They actually play a key role in reducing inflammation. A hidden culprit behind tight, cramping muscles, especially in aging bodies. And here's where avocados really shine. They're rich in monounsaturated fats, which help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Like vitamin D, which is critical for regulating calcium and muscle contraction. Without enough vitamin D, calcium can't do its job, and cramps become more frequent. So, when you eat avocado, you're not just getting minerals. You're unlocking the full potential of every nutrient you eat with it. And don't forget the anti-inflammatory compounds naturally found in avocados, like phytosterols and antioxidants. These are especially helpful if you're dealing with joint stiffness, arthritis, or that heavy, achy feeling in your legs at the end of the day. Avocados support more than just muscles. They support your entire neuromuscular system, the delicate communication between your brain, your nerves, and your muscles. Now, how do you include them in your diet? You've got options. Mash one onto whole grain toast in the morning. Dice it into a salad with leafy greens and seeds. Or blend half an avocado into a green smoothie with banana and spinach. And now you've got potassium, magnesium, healthy fats, and natural nitrates all in one healing drink. Worried about calories? Here's the thing. Yes, avocados are calorie-dense, but they're also nutrient-dense. For most people, half an avocado a few times a week is the perfect balance. But if you have chronic kidney disease, or if your doctor has advised a low-potassium diet, you should check before eating them frequently. For everyone else, this isn't just a trendy fruit. It's a muscle healer, a nerve soother, and an inflammation fighter, all in one. And the best part? When paired with the potassium from bananas, avocados amplify the benefits. You're not just preventing cramps. You're building a stronger, calmer, more resilient body from the inside out. Now let's take that healing one step further. With a leafy green that quietly does more for your circulation than you might think. From the quiet power of pumpkin seeds, we now dive deep into the healing waters of the ocean. Let's talk about fatty fish. More specifically, salmon and sardines. If leg cramps have been plaguing your nights, especially if you also feel stiff, sore, or achy during the day, this duo might be exactly what your body's missing. Why? Because salmon and sardines are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are well known for their anti-inflammatory properties. And here's why that matters. Inflammation is like an invisible fire. It irritates your nerves, stiffens your muscles, and amplifies the discomfort from even minor imbalances. So while minerals like potassium and magnesium calm muscle contractions, omega-3s help put out the fire behind the scenes. And that's not all. These fish are also rich in vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium, essential for muscle contraction and nerve signaling. Without enough calcium or vitamin D, your muscles are more likely to misfire. And for many older adults, vitamin D levels are low, especially if you're not getting enough sun. Now, let's talk sardines. They're often overlooked, but they're a secret weapon. Especially when eaten with their soft, edible bones, sardines are one of the best natural sources of calcium on the planet. For seniors who don't tolerate dairy well, a small serving of sardines can give you the calcium you need, without the stomach upset. Together, salmon and sardines deliver a trio of muscle-supporting power. White heavy checkmark omega-3s to reduce inflammation. White heavy checkmark vitamin D to support nerve-muscle connection. White heavy checkmark and calcium to stabilize contractions. And all of that in just a few bites. So, how do you work them into your meals? Simple. Grill a salmon fillet with lemon and herbs. Add sardines to whole grain toast with avocado for a savory, cramp-fighting snack. Or toss them into a salad for an easy, protein-packed lunch. Don't love the taste of fish? Fish oil supplements are an option. But they often lack the calcium and vitamin D combo found naturally in whole fish. And plant-based omega-3s, like algae oil, can help too. Especially if paired with calcium-rich foods like leafy greens or fortified plant milks. Still, whenever possible, eating the real food gives your body the complete package. Fatty fish offer more than flavor. They offer relief, especially when your muscles, joints, and nerves are calling out for help. From potassium to magnesium to omega-3s. You're building a support system that reaches every layer of your movement. Next, we're heading back to land. With a creamy, cool favorite that brings protein, calcium, probiotics, and real muscle recovery to the table. Let's talk about yogurt. After the strength of the sea, let's bring things back to the comfort of your kitchen. With something cool, creamy, and surprisingly powerful. Yogurt. It's not just a breakfast staple or a snack, it's a true muscle ally. Especially when it comes to nighttime leg cramps. Let's break down why. Yogurt is one of the most accessible sources of calcium. A mineral that plays a direct role in how your muscles contract and relax. Without enough calcium, your muscles may become overreactive, leading to those sudden, painful spasms that wake you in the middle of the night. But here's the bonus. Many yogurts, especially the fortified ones, also contain vitamin D, which helps your body absorb and use that calcium effectively. It's the perfect 1-2 punch for muscle support. And it gets better. Yogurt is rich in protein, which helps repair and maintain muscle fibers. Especially important for aging adults who may be losing muscle mass over time. It also contains probiotics, the friendly bacteria that support gut health. Why does that matter for cramps? Because a healthy gut helps your body absorb nutrients more efficiently, including magnesium, potassium, and other minerals your muscles depend on. That means yogurt doesn't just give you nutrients. It helps your body make the most of the ones you're already eating. Now let's talk options. Greek yogurt is a standout. It contains nearly twice the protein of regular yogurt, with less sugar and more potassium. Plus, its thick, creamy texture makes it incredibly satisfying, especially when paired with other cramp-fighting foods like bananas, almonds, or pumpkin seeds. Worried about lactose? Good news! Many people who are lactose intolerant can still enjoy Greek yogurt or lactose-free varieties, which are easier to digest. There are also plant-based yogurts, made from almond, coconut, or soy milk, that are fortified with calcium and vitamin D. So whether you prefer dairy or dairy-free, yogurt can still be a part of your cramp prevention strategy. Try having a small serving in the evening, maybe with a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds or berries, to support muscle recovery and set yourself up for smoother, cramp-free sleep. And remember, sometimes the simplest foods offer the biggest impact. From the sea to your spoon, your body is soaking up the support it needs. And now, we move on to a humble powerhouse, often overlooked but rich in nerve-nourishing B12 and recovery-boosting protein. Let's crack open the benefits of eggs. After the cooling calm of yogurt, it's time for something warm, familiar, and incredibly nourishing. Straight from your breakfast plate. Eggs. They're simple. They're versatile. And when it comes to preventing leg cramps, they offer more support than you might expect. Let's start with one of their hidden strengths: vitamin B12. This essential nutrient is critical for nerve function and red blood cell production. Without enough B12, nerve signals get delayed or misdirected. And that can trigger misfires in your muscles, especially at night. In fact, B12 deficiency is shockingly common among adults over 50. Largely because our ability to absorb it declines with age. That means even if you're eating relatively well, you might still be running low, and your legs could be paying the price. But here's where eggs shine. One large egg provides a solid dose of B12, along with vitamin D, choline, and all 9 essential amino acids your body needs for muscle repair. They're a complete protein, which means they give your muscles everything they need to rebuild, recover, and stay strong. That's especially important if you've been dealing with muscle fatigue, weakness, or post-exercise soreness. Now let's talk yolks, because that's where most of the magic lies. While egg whites are high in protein and low in fat, the yolks contain vitamin B12, vitamin D, and healthy fats that support absorption and hormone balance. If you're concerned about cholesterol, you don't have to avoid yolks altogether. A good balance might be 1 whole egg plus extra whites, so you get the full benefits without overdoing the fat. And if you've been feeling unusually tired, lightheaded, or unsteady on your feet, it might not be just aging, it could be a silent B12 deficiency. Adding eggs to your routine is a simple, natural way to fight back. Try them boiled, poached, or gently scrambled with olive oil, paired with leafy greens, sweet potatoes, or even avocado for a cramp-fighting combo that works on multiple levels. Eggs are more than just breakfast. They're a powerhouse of recovery, strength, and nerve protection, wrapped in a shell. So crack one open, because your legs, and your nervous system, will thank you. And speaking of nervous system support, our next food delivers hydration, electrolytes, and natural mineral balance, straight from nature's cleanest source. Let's talk about coconut water. We've talked about proteins, vitamins, and minerals. But there's another piece of the puzzle that's often overlooked, yet just as important: hydration. You see, your muscles don't just need nutrients. They need fluid to function smoothly. And that's where coconut water comes in. Often called nature's sports drink. Coconut water is naturally rich in electrolytes, like potassium, magnesium, sodium, and a touch of calcium. All of which are essential for healthy muscle contractions and preventing cramping. What makes it different from regular water? While plain water hydrates, it doesn't replace the minerals lost through sweating, medications, or age-related decline. Coconut water does both. It hydrates and replenishes, gently and naturally. Just 1 cup of coconut water can deliver around 600 mg of potassium, that's more than a banana. It also contains magnesium and a small dose of sodium, creating a perfect balance for muscle support, without the added sugar or artificial stuff found in many commercial sports drinks. And here's something important for older adults. Many seniors take medications, like diuretics or blood pressure pills, that flush electrolytes from the body. This can lead to dehydration and mineral imbalances, which trigger nighttime cramps. Drinking a glass of coconut water in the evening, or after mild activity, can help rebalance your system and reduce the chance of waking up in pain. And it's not just about cramps. Coconut water supports nerve signaling, blood flow, and hydration at a cellular level. That means better recovery, better sleep, and better energy throughout the day. Plus, it tastes good. Naturally sweet, refreshing, and easy to enjoy on its own or blended into smoothies. But a quick word of caution. Because it's high in potassium. People with chronic kidney disease or certain heart conditions should check with their doctor before drinking it regularly. For most people, though, a small glass a day is a simple, delicious way to support your muscles, nerves, and hydration, especially before bed. Sometimes, the answer isn't more medicine. It's smarter hydration. Now, let's move from liquids to something hearty, colorful, and surprisingly rich in the same minerals. Sweet potatoes. From refreshing hydration to hearty nourishment. Let's move on to something warm, comforting, and surprisingly powerful. Sweet potatoes. They're more than just a colorful side dish. They're one of the most mineral-rich root vegetables you can put on your plate. What makes them so special? Sweet potatoes offer a rare trio of cramp-fighting nutrients. Potassium, magnesium, and calcium, all in one naturally sweet, fiber-rich package. And this combination is exactly what your muscles need to stay calm, strong, and balanced. Let's break it down. Potassium helps regulate fluid and nerve signals. Magnesium acts as a natural muscle relaxant. Calcium ensures smooth, steady contractions. Together, these minerals work in harmony to prevent cramps before they even begin. And sweet potatoes deliver them all, without relying on pills or powders. Even better? They contain complex carbohydrates that digest slowly, providing a steady stream of energy without spiking your blood sugar. That's crucial for older adults, especially those managing diabetes or insulin resistance. Because blood sugar fluctuations can actually worsen cramping and fatigue. Plus, sweet potatoes are packed with antioxidants like beta-carotene and vitamin C, which help reduce inflammation, a hidden factor in chronic muscle tightness and joint pain. So when you eat sweet potatoes, you're not just feeding your muscles. You're calming inflammation, stabilizing your energy, and supporting your body at the cellular level. Now, how should you prepare them? Simple. Roast them with olive oil and cinnamon. Mash them with a bit of Greek yogurt for extra calcium and probiotics. Or add them to a power bowl with greens, avocado, and a boiled egg for the ultimate cramp-fighting meal. Cooking tip? Baking or steaming preserves more nutrients than boiling. But if you do boil them, save the water and use it in soups to reclaim lost minerals. And don't forget, sweet potatoes are naturally low in sodium and rich in fiber, making them heart-friendly and digestion-supportive too. It's no wonder many nutritionists call them nature's mineral multivitamin. So the next time your legs are aching or twitching, think beyond pills. Think sweet, earthy, and orange. Because sometimes the most powerful solutions grow right underground. And now, to round out our list, let's finish with a crunchy, shelf-stable snack that brings calm, circulation, and antioxidant power to every bite. Let's talk about almonds. From the warmth of sweet potatoes, we now move to something crunchy, convenient, and power-packed. Almonds. These humble nuts may seem simple, but they offer a surprisingly rich blend of nutrients that directly support muscle health, nerve function, and circulation. Let's start with magnesium. Almonds are one of the best plant-based sources of this essential mineral. Just a small handful, about 10 to 15 almonds, provides up to 20% of your daily magnesium needs. That's a big deal. Because as we've learned, magnesium helps your muscles relax, prevents spasms, and even supports better sleep by calming your nervous system. But almonds don't stop at magnesium. They're also loaded with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect muscle tissue from oxidative stress. That's especially helpful for aging muscles, which are more prone to inflammation and fatigue. Add in healthy monounsaturated fats, a touch of calcium, and a good dose of plant-based protein. And you've got a snack that doesn't just fill you up. It strengthens you from the inside out. Here's another benefit. Almonds offer slow-digesting energy, perfect for keeping your blood sugar stable and supporting sustained muscle performance throughout the day. That's why almonds are a smart choice for mid-morning or afternoon snacking. And even better when paired with something like yogurt or fruit for added minerals and hydration. And yes, you can enjoy them raw or dry roasted. Just steer clear of salted or oil-fried varieties, which may cancel out their anti-inflammatory benefits. Worried about calories? The good news is, you don't need a lot. A small handful a day is enough to deliver real muscle and nerve support, without overdoing it. And best of all? Almonds are shelf-stable, portable, and require zero prep. You can keep them in your bag, your car, or your nightstand, ready whenever your body needs a little extra support. So if you've been looking for a simple, satisfying way to nourish your legs, your circulation, and your overall energy, almonds might be your secret weapon. 10 foods. 10 natural, powerful ways to take control of nighttime leg cramps, without relying on pills or gimmicks. Now let's bring it all together. Now that we've explored all 10 foods, let's connect the dots so you can turn this knowledge into action. Because here's the truth. It's not just about what you eat. It's about how you combine these foods to support your body all day long. Let's start by grouping them by function. If your body needs potassium, reach for bananas, sweet potatoes, coconut water, avocados. For magnesium, focus on pumpkin seeds, spinach, almonds. For calcium and vitamin D, yogurt, sardines, salmon, eggs. And for nerve support and anti-inflammatory benefits, B12 from eggs, omega-3s from fatty fish, vitamin E and healthy fats from almonds and avocados. Now, how do you bring them into your day? Start your morning with a banana and Greek yogurt topped with pumpkin seeds. For lunch, enjoy a salad with spinach, avocado, and grilled salmon or sardines. Dinner? Maybe a bowl with roasted sweet potatoes, sautéed greens, and a poached egg on top. And don't forget a small glass of coconut water before bed. Simple changes, big difference. You don't need to eat all 10 foods every day. Just rotate them throughout the week, stay consistent, and listen to your body. Because when you nourish your muscles, nerves, and circulation with real food, you're not just preventing cramps. You're building strength. You're restoring balance. You're taking back control of your nights and your life. Now, let's close with one final message. A reminder of what's truly possible when you feed your body what it's been missing. You've just learned that cramps aren't random. They're not just something you have to live with. They're a signal. A cry from your body. For balance, for nourishment, for care. And the answer doesn't come in the form of another prescription. It comes from what's already on your plate. From the choices you make, one bite at a time. Because real healing doesn't happen overnight. It happens daily. Through small, intentional changes that honor what your body truly needs. And now, you have a plan. 10 foods. 10 tools. Each one designed by nature, to restore your strength from the inside out. So don't wait. Start with one food. One habit. One better choice. Because your legs deserve relief. Your sleep deserves peace. And you deserve to feel strong, rested, and in control again. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with someone you care about. And don't forget to subscribe to RealRoot Health for more practical, natural, and empowering health guidance. The kind that speaks to the root of what's really going on in your body. You're not broken. You're not too late. And it's never too early, or too small, to begin healing. We're RealRoot Health. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.